Yes, what's good? Thank you for spending this time with me. My name is the Repeat Beat Poet, and I'm going to read 3 short poems for you. I hope you're staying safe and well wherever you are in the world. How does your garden grow? I picked a sun-dried coconut hanging in a garden with crusty skin and cracks riddling all along its side. Weeping out of its shell, I climbed the tree and down it fell. But the fleshy, fresh core still held its water. So I kicked it along the cobblestone path. I dragged its shell along the pebble-dashed wall. I became a hand-powered sand blaster. I tried shredding it while popping lawnmower wheelies, hiring a wood chipper, training as a mercenary, and specializing in demolitions. Finally, I cut it open with a perfect salute. Then, I chopped up limes, dropped in crushed ice from the fridge dispenser. I mixed in rum and pineapple slices, scooped heaped sugar, and strained out the blame. I raked the proof behind the shed, added tulip petals to garnish. This next piece is a haiku, and it's just taken from a moment I had while I was on my state-sanctioned walk for the day. Faded England flag, once sold by Bintastic, wrapped around a bin. Yes indeed. The last piece I'm gonna read, as maybe you can hear the helicopter overhead. I live very close to the Nightingale Hospital, opened up in the Docklands area of London, and so we're one of the few places in London that is still having sort of consistent air noise. It's very, very odd, but it's also a reminder that we are in a moment of global panic and crisis, and that although things seem still and clear, that there is a situation that we're all a part of going on. I wrote this piece partially in response to that feeling of being at once kind of at peace, but then also in panic at the same time, and the importance of laughter within all of that. So this piece is called Mirth is Might. The tale they told of liberty was never meant for you and me. They set the locks and bent the keys and paid off cops that broke families. I know it burns and I know it stings, but joy is still a feathered thing, mingling where the magic swims, and freedom's what the bird sings. So listen into the hidden hymns, reveling in the riddling, mirroring like a synonym, see what the reply brings. Feel it heal the harm of evil, and say it back to other people. Plant it right in what we fight for. Eat delight and eat it raw. Al Reet, that's everything from me. Thank you so much to spending this time with me, whoever you are, wherever you are, however you're tuned in. My name is the Repeat Beat Poet. You can find me online at Repeat Beat Poet. I take commissions, donations, all of the rest of the good stuff. Thank you for spending this time with me.
Hei, og hilsen fra karantene i Berlin. Håper dere kan høre meg greit over bål og TV-en. Jeg skulle lese noen utdrag fra en bok med kortpoesi som er utdrag 2016 for magasinet Paris Europe. Og så skal dere også få et tilleggstikk på slutten her. Jeg skjemmes av en kjærlighet som ikke dør, men som klenger seg til konturene av haken din. Og der, smilet ditt, forløst, forkjært, glisende for noen mindre verdig, i mitt fravær. Så latterlig forelsket at bare klisjeen av meg gjenstår. Spiller kul, men ser meg vis på Jimmy Fallons charme, og spekulerer i hvilken frisyre du vil likt meg best med. Å miste allerede nå ville vært for klønete. Trenger tid til å vekte valgene som tas for meg. Kjøper dyrkjøpt space og tenker for 2, 3 og 4. Det er min skyld. Det er jeg som har skylden. Det er ingen andre som har skylden. Jeg har all skylden. Jeg tar skylden. Gi meg skylden. Jeg gir ingen andre skylden. All skylden er min. Jeg er full av skyld. Jeg har mer skyld enn jeg trenger eller fortjener. Jeg skylder ikke på noen uskyld. Unnskyld. Står på balkongen og fører regnskap. Teller opplevelsene tar å glemme oss. Husker jeg hvordan hendene dine så ut? Nådde meg til skulderen. Det ser mørkt ut. Solen skinner i Berlin. Det er det ikke noe jeg kan gjøre noe med. Så dere har også fått bonustikk på slutten her, som er en ren avskrift av reklamevinklene til Bjørvika infrastruktur, som hang i Oslo sentrum i forbindelse med utbyggingen av Fjordbyprosjektet for 10 år siden. Titulert Fjordbyens beste beliggenhet. Sjøutsikt, havbris, park og natur, havbris, park og natur, havbris, mangfold, havbris, mangfold, sjøutsikt, mangfold, sjøutsikt, park natur, havbris.
Are you listening to me?
Vänta, jag sätter på mig eyeliner.
Eyeliner? Why are you putting
Fan,
on...
jag är sen.
Late for what?
Jag kan faktiskt inte prata nu, jag ska ut.
Mamma. Du kysste min nakna hand och höll mitt ansikte mot Madonna-bilden i kyrkan där jag döptes. Mother, you were the land I forsook, for the stillness in you made mere embers of the furnace you let live. Och du tyngde oron att gå miste om den stora födelsen när himlen tvingats in i en rymd. Så ofattbar, så kall, så sann. The ancient chord, the promise of our voices, a mere telephone wire. Screaming unanimously through the roots, weighed down by bloodless hours, intercepted by white scrubs, suspended and memberless, the bodies that piled up when we tried to reach each other. Finns det inget annat vi kan prata om? Nej, det finns det inte. För himlen är bar och jag har ingenting kvar att knyta våra språk med. If nudity starts in the face, the masks we wear has made new seams in what it means to be close, to be seen. For me there is but white sound when you say, come back, come home. We never blinked together in the sunlight. When you slept I lied awake, reading the silence on the canopy. The flags are flailing at half-mast and you won't press your ear to the wall. The world has screen-time funerals, they're broadcasting your aptitude for evasion, moderation. And I'm far away where I can't go away and you go on like before. The stillness in you still shushing that ever-silent canopy. Yet I choose this standstill over yours. I sail this capsized ship with its worldly flag and lower the anchor where roots can't grow. And when the coming back's been coming home, you'll spread your hand. And between your fingers, I'll read the white on your face, hear the ringing of your question. Vad tusan gör du här? Locked behind nurses' skirts in the rooms you ignore, the phone rings. Vem är där? Vem är där? Vem är där? Ingen. Förutom döden, som dig aldrig når. Vem är det egentligen du gråter för, mamma?
Unlike my wife, Campari will never leave me, not even when I ask her to. Sometimes I drink her swimming in sparkling water, but whenever I feel old and nostalgic, I take her lying naked on the rocks, shaded but not hidden by a thin slice of orange peel. Most of the time, however, I consume her raw, whole, violently and in secret, wolfing her down in big gulps from an unwashed glass or the crusted mouth of the bottle. Unsubdued, she dives into me with brutal passion, bitter, resentful, almost knocking my teeth in. That is when I love her and hate myself the most. My wife and I spent our first night together in a forest. As we walked, the sun rose out of the sea, casting the birch trees around us in the pale newspaper light of Finnish midsummer mornings. At a pond, she pointed at the hundreds of green water lilies floating on the surface and said it made it look solid, like you could walk out onto it. And for a moment I imagined she would let go of my hand and disappear over it. Thankfully she stayed. While we talked, I noticed her eyes kept scanning the path, and suddenly she pounced, picked something up from the ground, brought it close to her face, and then she squinted and squeaked, "Yes, isn't it wonderful?" She held it out for me to see, and I was baffled. To me, it was just a pale, oddly shaped rock, but she looked so happy, and without shame told me she collected rocks and coins and bottle caps and matchboxes, and that she had a stray cat she once found abandoned in a barn. Then she told me a joke I didn't understand, asked me why I spoke Finnish so poorly, and then she pulled me close and kissed me as the yellow sun ballooned above the treetops and the colors of the forest burst into contrast. When we started dating, I made myself a promise. I swore I wouldn't be the first one to fall in love. Maybe I was scared of being so vulnerable. And for a while it worked, and our feelings move together in synchronization like two skydivers descending side by side with their chutes open, keeping a safe distance. But one night, a few weeks after we had met, lying in bed naked under the covers after we had made love, looking at her in the blue light of the stereo, my parachute ripped, and instead of falling in love slowly, I came crashing down.
Mets. Täna on siin väga vaikne. Täna ei unda saed, ei kiunu harvester, siin ei olegi kedagi. Isegi mitte puid. Kas keegi märkab kusagil mõnda looma? Ei, siin ei käigi loomad. Loomad ei hulgu siin juba ammu enam. Isegi libahunte pole, ainult mets. Siin metsas ei ole isegi tuult. See mets ei mühise. Kuskil ei praksu oks, ei lange leht, ei kägise murdunud tüvi. Kuskil ei laula ainuski lind. See on Eesti mets. Kuulake vaikuse häält. Kuulake vaikides. Kuulake, kuidas ta iniseb tasa. Kuidas ta niutsub. Kuidas ta tahab midagi öelda, aga ei oska. Kuidas ta piniseb nagu sääsk. Kuulake vaikuse kõminat, vaikuse raginat. See otse kummitab kõrvus. Kummitusvaikus. Kummita, kuldne loom.